Hi students, how are you all? Welcome in our SS lecture, and we have chapter 6, Urban Administration. Well, village, towns and some cities are there, small cities, big cities. They are well maintained and well organized by that Nagar Panchayat, municipal corporations, Nagar Palika or Gram Panchayat. At village level and at city level, big cities, that corporations are working at different levels. So let's understand how they work. So Panchayati Raj system is there, that government is there in each and every village. So like that, all towns and big cities and small cities, they have their own local self government. They maintain that towns or that particular cities well. The population of towns and cities, the population of town and cities is much more than that of the rural areas. Definitely the population of city is there. It is much and more than the population of that villages. In short, that people are there. They are in great strength in city areas more than villages. So it is very difficult to control that big cities. It requires many people to work, and it meets its demands of urban population is more than the village people. In short, the demand of the urban people is there, it is more than the villagers. So depending upon the size of the populations, urban, that local government organize a home, city councils, nagar palikas, nagar panchayats. That nagar panchayats are set up in small towns, and in small towns. Small cities are there, that municipal councils are there, or nagar palikas are there, and some big cities are there. So in that municipal corporation that manage all city. Some Mahanagar Palikas also, that Mahanagar Nigam, So let's understand about these all functions and everything. So municipal corporation is there. Municipal corporation are the urban local government and which are set up in the large city. Municipal corporations are there. They are the local self government and they are set up in the large cities. So it is depend upon the population of the city. If population is more than 1 million people, then that municipal corporation will be set there. The corporation which works for the development and welfare of the people, and each and every that calamities or any natural calamity or anything is there, so spread of some disease and education facilities, and building repairs, road construction of old buildings, repairing work of roads, drainage system, garbage collections. That all things are there, that works will be done by the municipal corporation, such as sanitation, water, electricity, housing. The largest that corporations are found in the metropolitan cities. The largest corporations are found in metro cities like Delhi and etc. So how that municipal corporation work? It takes some steps for the welfare of the people, and it takes care of education also, and each and every matter it takes care of all that people. So how it work? So we'll see that elections. Municipal corporations are there. They are elected bodies. Municipal corporations are there. They are elected bodies. The members are chosen through the elections, and the elections happen each and every 5 years. Elections will be there. The term of that members will be there for 5 years, which are held after every 5 years. All registered voters are there above the age of 18. They can give vote in that election, and they can choose their representative by the elections by voting. A city is there for that election. A city is there. The whole city they are dividing in different wards, and from each ward that person will take part in elections. Means the member who is elected from each ward will be called that member who elected from each ward is there. That is ward councillor is there. They are called that ward councillors. So member who is elected from each ward, they are called that ward councillors. And the voters of each ward elect their own and ward councillors. The voters are there. They elect their ward councillor by election by the wardings. Some seats are there. They are reserved for women. Some seats are there in election. They keep reserved for some scheduled caste and tribal caste. So, in short, each and every 5 years that election happening, and they choose their representative, that councillor of each and every ward. So now, some seats they keep for women, some seats they reserve for that backward classes, and this way that election happen after every 5 years of municipal corporation. Now, the compositions of municipal corporation. So, some members of the parliament, some members of the parliament and state legislators residing in the city and are elected as the members of corporation. And apart from these, some well-known and distinguished people of the city are also made its members, and these people are known as the aldermen. So that some members of the parliaments are there, and the state legislature, and the residing in the city in the election as elected that councillors and some members who are that known as aldermen. They form that creation, they create that function of that corporation and that composition of that municipal corporation. The elected councillor form different committees to look after the various aspects and various problems of the people. The elected councillors, they form different committees to look after the welfare of the people. And for example, education facilities, water, electricity, garbage collection. In some cases, some dish is sprayed, some sanitization, and many works are there. They make some that list of that committees, and they divide these all work. Then the mayor is the head. The mayor is the head of the municipal corporation and presides over meetings and takes and for welfare of the people. He is elected by the corporation members. Mayor is also elected by the corporation members. A deputy mayor is also elected by the corporation. He works in the absence of the mayors, means he conducts some affairs and some work, and in the council, in the absence of the mayor, he maintains all work. The corporation remains under the charge of the municipal commissioner. The whole corporation is there. It works under the municipal commissioner, who is the chief executive officer appointed by the state government. He supervises the work of that corporation, and he can give advice. Then executive officers who took that care of the councillors, they work or not, and is coordination with the members and works of that municipal corporation. The ward councillors are there. First they meet, they estimate of that expenses, and they make budget, and then amount in the fund is there, how much money is spent after which task, that all that list they will do in advance. Then they place the problems and demands of the people of that words, and they try to fulfill, they try to complete the demand of their waters of that particular areas. These matters are there that discussed and then finally implemented by the commissioner and administrative staff. So whatever matter is there of ward people, that ward councillors are there, they discuss in debate and meeting, and it discussed with the commissioner also, and later on they'll get solution of that matter, whatever the demand and problem of that particular ward peoples. So this way they discuss, they do in advance some deals, and they do budget of that, and they work. They discuss that budget with the commissioner, and then they'll work behind that. So this way they will complete the demand of that particular ward's people. Then we see the functions of the municipal corporation. So there are different functions of municipal corporations. They have to work, providing that adequate sanitization facility whenever some disease spread. So they will have to give some sanitization facilities, education, electric facilities, then water supplies is there, not disposing of that garbage, some disease spread, then distribution of free medicines and sanitization, that then set up of hospitals, repairs of roads, schools, and that drainage system repairing work during the monsoon, that electricity is there, it will well supply, they will cut the branches of trees. So that all work will be done. Constructing and maintaining, roads, parks, hospitals, schools, and other all public buildings. Establishing and maintaining primary and secondary school in the responsibility of corporation. Ensuring that disease will not spread in the city, and providing transport facilities and maintaining bridges, and fire brigades. Fire brigades are there. They maintain fire brigades, bridges. That all work will be done by the municipal corporation. Nowadays, that many municipal corporations are there. They are hiring private contracts. They private contracts to help them. So, in various activities, they will get help of their private contracts, and such as the collection of garbage, disposal of garbage, and cleaning some streets. So this they call that sub that contracting. It is called that subcontracting. Many big cities, they contract with the laborers or company for cleaning, collection of garbage, that drainage cleaning, then road repairing. So it is called that subcontracting. Water provisions. According to the Indian Constitution, that water is the primary demand. It supplies and sanitizations are responsibility. Water and sanitizations are the responsibility of that state. The 73 and 74 amendments allows the state to give this responsibility to the Panchayati Raj or municipal corporation at the city level or Panchayati Raj at the village level. Presently, that states generally plans, for supply of clean waters schemes, and together that states government is there, that they will try to supply that clean drinking water for that. It is the responsibility of state government to supply clean drinking water for the people for 24 hours. Then according to the 12th schedule, urban municipal that is there can supply water for the urban, domestic, industrial and agricultural use. So it is the duty of that municipal corporation to provide water facility to the people. It is the responsibility of municipal corporation to provide this primary facility. It has right to provide water facility for industrial use, for domestic use, and for agriculture also they can give water. It is the responsibility of municipal corporation to provide water. So, in most of the Indian cities, water is available only for few hours. Most of the city, it is the problem that clean drinking water is available only for few hours, and only at Thiruvananthapuram and Kota they have 24-hour water facility. So irregular and poor water facilities are right now going on in many cities in India. The country also faces that many issues for the waters and ill treatment of that water, when depletion of the groundwater and supply insufficient amount of water problem is still going on in big cities and towns in India. There are different issues that plague the local residents of that area every year. In order to address these issues, they can solve these issues. They can apply, means that petition letter they can send to the municipal commissioner for that solution of that problem. They can contact with the municipal that commissioner with the online also. They can write a letter to the newspaper, then citing their problems. They can write a letter, they can give these all things in the newspaper. They can write a letter to the newspaper for their welfare of people, and they can protect and organize release if their problem will not solve. The Right to Information Act, RTI, it given the people, and it gives the people right to demand the information of any issues. As a result, people can demand the list of expenses which were spent for their facilities, and the municipal corporation, it has to give that records to the people. So if that fund is there which were not used for the people, or unuse of that fund means suspect, so used for the people, so it is responsibility of people to notice these things and inform to the municipal that officer, you know, if they suspect that funds are not being used for the people, as a result, people can demand this that expenses. If people they have doubt in mind that the fund which was given from the government to the municipal officer, it is not properly used, they can ask for that expenses. Sources of income is there. The municipal corporation is there. It has the perform many functions, and it provides many facilities. The money is needed. More money is needed for these facilities like cleaning, electricity, water, road repairing, house buildings, parks, bridges, then fire brigade facilities, sanitization. So after behind these many money they are spending. So they all are collecting money by various kind of taxes like household tax, water tax, electricity tax, bridges, roads, toll tax, education tax, shop is there, that business tax they are taking, income tax taking, and that entertainment tax. So all kind of tax they are taking from common people, and then sources of income is there, that money they are spending for the welfare of the people. We pay for a movie ticket also, in that also tax will be there. Apart from these, municipal corporations are there that collect fees for registration of birth and marriage and death. So these all they are taking fees from that, and these are the sources of income for the state government and that municipal corporation, that all are income, sources of income like taxes, collection tax, water tax, shop tax, toll tax, road, bridges, the tax, electricity tax, that all are that sources of income for the people, means for the municipal corporation. So this way it works and maintain the discipline in whole city or whole that area. So these are the chapter. I hope you understand this well. Okay. Thank you children. Bye.